Hi, how you doing?
But the stepfather's attorney says he wants to, quote, take every penny available as punishment. That would be every penny from Michael Jackson, of course. He says he might even look into Lisa Marie's assets. Jackson's attorney says the superstar did nothing wrong. Of course, that's what your own attorney will often say. My client did nothing wrong. Of course, if your attorney said that you did do something wrong, he wouldn't be a very good attorney. It's a little law stuff. You know, you get this legal education here. What is the proper way to do this? Now, but how do I mean, let me get just to like...
You were clearing your throat a minute ago. That's very good, actually. See, for a novice, that's very good.
My wife goes...
Yeah, yeah. And women end up barking. They go, ooh, 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 or more simian.
Yeah. Good vibrations at home box office, or HBO as we know it. The people who run home box office are singing Barbra Streisand's praises. Money, people who love money. Excuse me. Her weekend concert was the most watched special in HBO's history. HBO chief Michael Fuchs calls it a magical evening. The way HBO figures it, Sunday's 2-hour special outdid CBS, ABC, and NBC in homes that subscribe to HBO. Going back to that 1984 Hotel Del Coronado event, it was the 25th anniversary party for Some Like It Hot, and I was reporting from the Del by satellite for The Tonight Show in Australia, and I tried to get into the spirit of the film. When Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis dressed up like women in Some Like It Hot, it was to hide and to ultimately save their lives. I chose to dress like this purely in the interest of journalistic accuracy, so that I could get a feel of what this story was all about, and the time and the motion picture. And there's no truth to the rumor that I've been wanting to do this all of my life. That is not true. From the Del Coronado Hotel, on The Tonight Show, I'm Fred Saxon. On the subject of Disney and money, there's a connection, and just in time for tax day, it was announced yesterday that Michael Eisner, CEO of the Disney company, was paid $203 million last year.
Get it out.
You heard me correctly, $203 million. Now I ask you, what the heck do you do with $203 million? Anything you want to. But let's break it down. I had my calculator, my little handheld calculator right here, solar powered, so it works here in our studio. Breaks down to about $4 million a week. Now, for a 5-day week, that's $800,000 a day, okay? That's, for an 8-hour day, that's $100,000 per hour. And at that rate, for the 1 minute I've been talking about Mr. Eisner's money, he has made $1,666.66. Ka-ching. Just between you and me, I can't think of a better way to start the weekend than talking about Michael and LaToya Jackson, who I always confuse anyway. Like I always say, you never see them together, you know what I mean? You know, Ken Barrett is at the Mighty Wurlitzer today. Say, Ken, can we whirl LaToya and Michael to see if they really do resemble each other? Let's see, there's a Jackson, there's a Jackson. Well, look at that. They do.
They really do.
They really do. Of course they are brother and sister. Or is that sister and brother? Okay. And then between 8:30 and 9, live in our studio, Crystal Gale, right here. So stay tuned, or set that VCR, or better yet, take the day off. Right now. It's time to say happy birthday, and happy Monday, July 18th. And if today is your birthday, it is appropriate to say happy birthday to you. So, happy birthday to you. Let's see. Happy birthday. I don't mean to gloss over this. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Let's see who else is celebrating. Michael Jackson. Maybe a married man, but he's still a kid at heart. He and wife Lisa Marie Presley Jackson have honeymooned at Euro Disney, the Disney theme park outside of Paris. During the visit, Jackson shook hands with Mickey Mouse and pecked Minnie on the cheek. Well, you know, Minnie and Mickey sound just like Michael, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Hi, Michael. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Mickey. So, how can you tell them apart? To help make tonight even more special, between now and 11:30, I'll be sharing some special interview segments I've captured from the morning news. Now, if you enjoy a good chuckle, you're going to want to stick around for that. Of course, my normal function, if there is anything normal about me, here on the Morning News is to bring you entertainment news from the world of the fascinating and the famous, offer my opinions of new movies, my opinions, and, of course, interview celebrities who join us live in the studio and also by satellite. Just before the new Star Trek Voyager series premiered as a weekly show here on the KUSI network, I interviewed Kate Mulgrew and Tim Russ, the captain and security officer of Star Trek Voyager. Two of the stars of that program are joining us. They have traveled, they are traveling as we speak to them, 44,000 miles. Their images go from L.A., 22,000 miles up to a satellite, and look how excited they look.
You know what, Fred? Fred,
Yeah.
I want to meet you. I have seldom seen exhibited such energy.
I've
We were listening to you guys.
We heard you
before we
guys
went
kicking
on.
off over there.
Thank you very much, and it's nice to see you up and around. 22,000. But hey, I don't have that kind of rapport with everyone I interview here on the Morning News. A while back, former Saturday Night Live star Dennis Miller, who has his own HBO show now, appeared on the Morning News by satellite. It was the Monday after the band Pearl Jam appeared on SNL, Saturday Night Live. Dennis is a Pearl Jam fan, and he knew the band's Eddie Vedder was from San Diego. Here's what happened.
Hey, if anybody sees Eddie Vedder down there, you tell him that was the ass-kickingest song I've ever heard the other night on Saturday Night Live. That first song, "This Is Not For You" or whatever. Oh, man, did you see it?
Well, we did see it.
Oh,
In fact,
no.
we discussed it the other day, Dennis. But let's talk about your show.
I have to talk about Vedder. Sorry, he blew me out. Killer.
Well, see, now I disagree. But there you are.
Who is this, Fred?
It's Fred.
Get in the game, Fred. Just because you're wearing golf slacks around, the whole world doesn't have to. Wake up. That was killer. That was rock.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dennis Miller. I was wearing golf slacks that day, and I don't know how he knew that.
That was awfully funny. Yeah.
We're having some fun. If you're not watching the Morning News on a regular basis, we invite you to do so. Starts at 6 every morning. Perot also warned the graduates to remember those who don't have their opportunities, saying, when you see people in distress, never look down on them. Just like there, but for the grace of God, go on and help them or hip them. Now that's what makes America work. And I agree, and thank you very much, Ross Perot.
Bravo.
Can you imagine somebody just tuned in? Now, if you just tuned in while I was doing that semi-professional Ross Perot impersonation, I don't really talk like that. At least not all the time. I'm wondering what's going to happen to Tom Arnold's career if the split actually happens. I mean, if the divorce becomes effective. I, for one, think if it wasn't for Roseanne, Tom Arnold would be just another struggling actor-comedian in Hollywood, much like I was before I landed a job right here. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? You know what I like to say in situations like this? Only time will tell. Don't we have a picture of Roseanne we can put over my shoulder to dress up the set here?
Hi. 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 Hi.
Okay, get the hook. Hollywood and spirituality seems to be more of a winning combination these days. We'll see how it's happening. Also in entertainment news today, Chuck Norris got engaged. Alec Baldwin is talking food. James Brown is Splitsville with his wife, Tupac Shakur, sentenced to jail. The Four Seasons going to Vegas. Jack Lemmon turned 70. A cop has a gift for Paul Bloom and lots more.
He said that all in one breath, or maybe 1.5 breaths.
That's why he's a professional.